Hello everyone, my name's Lenny. This is In God We Trust. This is 4th of July weekend. Today is Friday, July 3rd. Sorry for not posting a video yesterday. If you don't plan, next thing you know, you look back on the day and you go, where did the time go? And that's exactly what happened yesterday. So for the past week we've been talking about the New Deal, asking President Obama to give us a new deal. I discussed 4 things I think we should focus on that would help turn around our economy and help with the confidence of the American people. One of them is retraining and re-educating our displaced, our unemployed, and our state and federal aid recipients that if we trained could probably put back to work. 2, updating and revamping our educational system. Right now we're failing our kids and we're failing the generations to come. We need to take a cold hard look at those right now and see what we can do to revamp them and put more resources into the educational system, because right now it's going down the tubes. 3, our healthcare system. I want to say thank you, because right now you are focusing on that and trying to work on that, so thank you and please continue. And then the 4th thing would be assessing our current Social Security, disability, unemployment, our current programs that help the needy and ensuring that they stay up with inflation and that they are productive programs and work. Those are the 4 top things that I feel. But I gotta say, over the last couple days I had a chance to kind of think of a couple things. And just like we've discussed over this week, the difference between the Great Depression and what's happening now. A couple things I see. Back in the Great Depression, and if you have an opportunity to watch that, it was on History Channel. If you go to the historychannel.com, you can bring up the Great Depression. Great stuff. But one of the things I've seen, and I'm just going to point out one, is called penny auctions. Those of you old enough to know what that is, you'll understand what I'm talking about, but for those who don't, basically your neighbors would get together, and when your house was foreclosed on and was up for auction, they would try to buy it back for you and help you buy it back for pennies on the dollar, and they wouldn't allow outsiders to come in and try to bid for your house. So neighbors basically stood up for each other. They wanted to help each other out. They knew that everybody was in this together. Today, it's every man for himself. People live by each other all years and don't even know their name. I could admit that I'm guilty of that myself. But if we're going to pull out of this, we need to pull together as a nation. One thing I got to say is, after 9/11, we came together as a nation like we never have in our entire history. It wasn't about black or white. It wasn't about who was right or wrong. It wasn't about Democrat or Republican. It was all about the American people. The amount of flags that sold during that time was tremendous. You couldn't even go to a store to buy an American flag. It was crazy. It took an attack on our own soil to bring us together like that. What we need right now is that same intensity and energy, obviously without the disaster, but we need to focus that way again. We need to refocus our attention in our direction and come together as a nation just like we did after 9/11. It's not about who's right or wrong. Remember that. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. If you agree with this, or you feel strongly that you can make a difference, and remember, we're all one team, send an email to President Obama at www.whitehouse.gov and tell the president, say, I'm here to help. I know you can't do it alone. I'm here to help. I want to help. We got to come together as a nation, everyone. We're not united we stand, divided we fall. Have a great day and have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. This is Lenny. This is In God We Trust. God bless America.